Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Walter, and thank you so much for being here today.
Nice to meet you, Walter. My name is Yusi.
Awesome. Great to meet you, Yusi. So, what brings you to this Zoom call today?
So actually, I don't want to be here, but my parents and teachers they send me here just because I haven't been in the class for many days, and um my parents they're thinking I'm kind of isolated. I don't have friends. I don't go outside. I don't go to classes. They're worrying about probably my mental health. Mm.
Well, I first just want to celebrate you for actually showing up and being on the call today. That's a big first step, especially when you don't want to do it. So I really appreciate that. And I'm hearing it sounds like uh your parents and your teacher are potentially worried that you're isolating and withdrawing, and that's preventing you from going to class. Is that like fair?
Yeah, yeah, just take care about me. I know, but I don't think that's an issue. Like, I'm behaving like this since I was a kid. I mean,
Okay. Have you have you been regularly attending classes before recently?
not recently. At the beginning of this semester, I did. But later I noticed like I don't like that kind of environment. And also the class dynamics. That's why um I stopped attending the course.
Okay. Yeah. So what is it about the classroom dynamics that has you feeling apprehensive to attend?
Mm, like everyone is trying, I feel like they're peeking at me or they're observing me, and teacher is always expecting me to answer questions, and my classmates are always asking me about my day, and about my weekend. But I mean, we're just classmates. We're not friends. We're not familiar with each other, and makes me feeling like I don't feel secure. I feel like probably they are fake.
Okay, so they're not currently your friends, and it feels a little disingenuous, and
Mm,
you don't feel open to sharing with them.
mm.
Uh, and do you have people in your life that you do feel comfortable sharing information like that?
Yeah, I think my parents and my brother. Mm.
Okay. What what makes you feel comfortable sharing that kind of information with them as opposed to anyone else?
Because we know each other for a while, and I know they treat me generously, and they are not going to hurt me or sabotage me. Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Family can be a great trust system
Mm.
when it comes to things like that, and how you're able to share without judgment. How well? First, would you like to build those kind of relationships with people outside of your family?
Yeah, but uh, I'm feeling hesitating because I feel it's hard to trust some strangers. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, putting your trust in other people, especially new people, can be a difficult experience. Is is there anyone you can think of that's in your classes or anything that you'd be open to try to build a relationship with?
Mm, Probably my neighbor. She's also taking the same courses with me. We know each other for more than 10 years, but we barely talk with each other. But since she's my neighbor, probably I could start. I mean,
Well, I think that's a great place to potentially start. She's right there, she's close by. Um, what do you
mm,
think is potentially a small, just a small step you could make to start a personal relationship with her?
mm, mm, go to class with her?
Yeah, yeah,
You think so?
yeah. I think that's great. Is that like sharing a ride together, or just
Yeah,
like something else for you?
yeah, sharing a ride together. Mm, that's right. Um, right. Or yeah, just we're living really close. Or we can just do homework together.
I think that's a great idea. I mean, if you're both working on the same things, potentially ask each other questions about the work, and maybe you start slowly from there and
Mm,
ask other questions. I
mm,
I think that's really good. I know you said that your one of your teachers is involved along with your parents and asking you to come to this. And I know that class participation is important, but when you feel that other people are, you know, peering at you or focused on you, and you don't enjoy that and you don't want to participate that way, um, do you have an idea of, I mean, let's get creative here, how you could participate in class in a different way other than having to answer all those questions all the time?
mm. Probably I could just email my professor about my thoughts or share my notes with her.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's a great idea. It lets her know that you're focused in on the class, you're absorbing all the information, and you are participating, but just in a way that makes you comfortable. I think that's a great idea. Awesome. Um, so I know it sounds like trusting other people can be tough, but is this something you're willing to explore and give it a try? Like, is it important to you?
I don't know. But I can try. I mean, I don't want to let my parents down. So going to class is important. And and also thinking about going to the class together with my neighbor is also a way to hold myself accountable. So probably I could try to build a relationship with her.
Well, I think being open to trying is incredibly powerful decision by you. It's not easy, but trying is the very first step. And I really celebrate you for even entertaining the idea.
Hmm.
So before we meet again next week, um, what what of sort of the two steps we've talked with your neighbor and with your professor, what's one step that you'd be willing to try within this next week?
Probably just talk with my neighbor.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, because she lives closer to my house. Mm.
yeah. I I think that's a great start.
Okay.
No,
Mm.
we're running a little short on time, but I really appreciate you uh, taking the time to meet with me and being so open and honest. And I'm really looking forward to hearing how the next week goes for you.
Okay. Thank you, Walter.
You're very welcome, UC. I'll see you soon.
Okay, see you next week.